The science and math quiz is a show.
It's a what?
It's a show.
It's Greg Jr. here, and on today's episode of Fame Out, we are going to the camp of the National Science and Maths Quiz. Okay, on the timeline, it has been trending for some days, and we are going to delve into the ranting side of things. So, for some past days, okay, NSMQ was trending, and you know, as Stanley Studios, we care about G people, so we went into the issue, and then what we came out was a student leader in the name of Rich Love Odro, okay, a house prefect of Insane Secondary, has a theory about education in Ghana. So, let's watch the video.
The science and math quiz is a show.
It's a what?
It's a show. But then this school, my school, it is not for show. I'm surprised you of all people you're asking me such a question. As a noble of this institution, you should know that the main objective or the main aim of this school is to produce nobles to correct the mistakes that those science and math quiz people are doing.
Hey!
This school is not meant for show, Charlie. I'm serious. It's not meant for show.
To correct what?
The mistakes.
That's what are doing.
That those science and math quiz, the people, they are doing, the harm they are creating to the country.
The schools.
Yeah.
They are creating science, harm with science and math. Why do you say that?
Let me explain so that you understand. You see, in such schools, they have students that are biologically good. In terms of academics, they are biologically endowed with the knowledge. It's their field.
Those people that go for the science and math.
Yes, it's not like the teachers that make them. They are brilliant. The mind they are like, it's in their blood, it's in their genes. So it's not somebody that forces them to do it, but then it's with them. They are born with it.
No, but so why don't you have?
No. They won't come to this school because in this very country we have institutions that were built by colonial minds that have all the required facilities for learning. Institutions like Presec, Prempeh, those big institutions, those big names. But then if
they were built by colonial minds,
yes,
as in what?
You see, they were not built by a black man who will not sow a seed that he will not live to reap. The black man will never waste his time on a project that he will not gain benefit from.
How do you prove that?
You see, look at those new institutions that are being established. Take a good look.
They are not.
You wait and compare them to those colonial schools. You see a vast difference. The school has been built all right, but look at the infrastructure. Let me ask you, if you were to be an academically good student, and then you are told to choose a school, which school will you choose? You automatically go in for those colonial schools because they have everything you can dream of. I'm not talking about those that paid to go there, but rather I'm talking about those that genuinely deserve to be there.
So there are people who pay to be there.
That's what we don't talk plenty about that one. I say we know that there are people who have paid to be there. And as I'm talking, you see, there are people out there, they know themselves. They know that, as for me, I paid to be there. And in the same way, there are people like I deserve to be there.
So wait, the conversation is this. Those science and math people who feature in the competition,
yeah,
they are people who are already academically, they are wired academically, biologically, it is in their DNA.
Yes, but the school will not tell you such. The school will tell you that we have teachers that have prepared and trained our students for such courses.
That is true.
No, if that is true, then it means that GES is a biased and a failed institution.
Why?
In the sense that if it is really true, and if it is really true, then why is that GES has recruited superhuman teachers for this institution, but then recruited extremely dumb teachers for other institutions? If they say all the teachers that they are giving out write an exam, write the test, then it means all teachers should be equal, and then they should be able to produce genuinely intelligent students.
So they should be able to teach everyone to be the same.
Perfect. That's exactly what I'm trying to say. So why is it not happening like that?
Amazing.
If you look at it clearly, then we can proudly say, I can boldly say and testify to the fact that if it is true, then it means that the teachers do not contribute to the success rate of the students. But if a school is fortunate enough to gain an academically endowed student, they pick that student up, add a little polishes, then they gamble with the student.
For a show.
Yes. If they take you in, it works out perfect. If it doesn't, which school can you specifically point out and say that this school has won the science and math quiz 5 times in a row without pause? Like they won this year, the next year they win, the following they win, the following they win 5 times. Which school? Just give me a name.
Because sometimes this year they will get somebody who is good and gabble, and the next year they will not get.
They will not get.
So it keeps rotating like that.
That's how it is.
So it's a show.
It's a show.
What are you doing? What do you do?
It's a show, but then this school is not meant for show. If you look at the vision of our school, it says an institution for academic excellence. Let's go into pre-sec. Let's randomly select a student and ask questions. You see, the student will be fumbling, but let the school authorities themselves pick out a student for you and ask the student. You see, you get exactly what you want. But if you randomly select, you see the difference.
Are you the school prefect?
No, I'm not the school prefect.
You are just a regular house prefect.
Charlie. But the school is making me. Since our school is not meant for joke, on the 21st, our school is having a program. We are changing the name of the school to that one man, that he single-handedly gained the freedom of Ghana with just one hand. He gained total freedom for the nation. A sergeant for Dr. Kwame Nkrumah.
So this school is going to be changed from inside to
Kwame Nkrumah Senior High School. You see, Kwame Nkrumah was not a lazy man. We want to change the name to Kwame Nkrumah because we want the name to fit the objective of the school. Which is to create nobles who are going to go out there and correct the mistakes that have been made by those big men. You see, when you put Ghana on a table, dissect its parts, open it up, you see that those people occupying big positions, they are the same people from those big institutions. And then they are the same people who steal, who are corrupt, stealing the money, stealing Ghana's money, building their own companies, and then they sit down and look for honest people to come and run it for them. It's funny when you think about, like, when you sit down and think about it, it's actually funny.
But agenda here is to produce nobles.
Nobles like yourself, my guy.
I'm a noble.
Sure. What you are doing alone is having an impact in the education system. You see, the main objective is not to produce lazy people, not to produce corrupt students, but rather to produce people who will be able to go out there, make an impact. People who will be able to change the corrupt methods. We are not part of the story of corruption. When you come to Kwame Nkrumah Senior High School, our core values is discipline, integrity, hard work, and excellence. No matter what you do, we excel. So talk not about NSMQ. We are talking about the quality of the goods being produced. If I'm a quiz student, I'm being groomed. I perfect everything. I go out there on telly, I'm perfect. But then I come out and I'm not able to meet the standard of community. What good has the school done to me? But in here, we don't look as such. We make time for every student. We make sure every student is up to standard.
So, this student, this student leader made certain claims, certain claims that she feels isn't good for the educational system of Ghana, or isn't good for the beloved quiz which we uphold. But before I go into this matter, I just want you guys to know that the National Science and Maths quiz has been like one of the most biggest thing in our educational system in Ghana. It's one of enriching production that has been ongoing in this country for several years, that has produced a lot of prominent people, certain prominent people came out of this quiz, and certain privileges were given to these people. So it's a top class program that is being held annually. But then, this, like I said, this girl, okay, this brilliant girl also made certain statements. She was like, the National Science and Maths Quiz is just a show. Yeah, you heard me right. Or see a show. The National Science and Maths Quiz is a show. And some of the reasons or the points that she made was that the people who participate in or the so-called top secondary schools are colonial institutions. She said the schools which we think are top down, I don't want to mention names, even though I went to a good school though, but I don't want to mention names. But then the so-called top schools that we uphold or cherish, she said they are, who participate in this event, are colonial institutions. She said they are colonial institutions. She is saying that the institutions that were birthed forth after independence aren't participating in this event. That is what, per the inference I have made from what she said, that is what it means. That the schools that were birthed from or after independence are not participating in this. These are not my words. These are the words of Rich Love Odro in Insane Secondary. She also said that the students, okay, they don't really compete for, or the event is not really for students to compete. All the smart kids, okay, all the smart kids scramble to get their way in. That's what she's saying. She's saying that this event, okay, is just a platform for students who are naturally endowed up here, who are naturally intelligent. They are the ones who just scramble their way to the top or to participate in this thing. Now, so she's saying that the quiz or the event, the National Science and Maths Quiz, no, is for only, she said it's no more about competition. It's only those who are brilliant. They are the ones participating. Because she also made claims that the GES, okay, is part of the GES to assign equal teachers to all caliber of secondary schools. Yeah. It's actually a GS, like a stipulated rule that they they assign teachers equally, equal teachers performance-wise, equally to all caliber of schools. But then she's saying that if we are upholding or we are lifting up the so-called top secondary schools, that they are the ones, oh, brilliant, and then the teachers are the one putting in the effort. Why is it that the other, you know what I'm saying, the other institutions aren't also performing? Because according to GS or in GS, we know that teachers are equally shared, distributed to various schools. So if, let's say, category F schools are not performing or they are downgrading the National Science and Maths Quiz, she's saying that the GS has failed us. Mind you, these are not my words. She's saying that the GS has failed us because you are supposed to provide teachers of equal. Do you understand? Teachers who are equally empowered to teach these students. So if the students are not like physically or naturally brilliant and the teachers are the one doing the magic, then it means the GES are not giving good teachers to other schools. Then there's favoritism. There's favoritism. So it is either it is the students who are doing it on their own will, or if it's teachers that are doing it, then please, she's saying that distribute the same teachers to all caliber of schools, whether category A or category Z. That's what she's saying. Say more the teachers ne empower and kofuyema omabeye yen kind question can no be answer page answer there. Then distribute the same teachers to the same category, to every category of schools. Yeah. She also said that students who come out of these schools, okay, where it is all about competing to pass exams, and no serious training. She said the students who come out of these schools, there's no serious training in teamwork and community building. They become poorly adjusted elites or elites, corrupt and venal. Yes. She said these people, okay, the students who participate in this event, okay, after they are done, schools now. Oh, you know, National Science and Maths is mostly, it happens when we are done with WASI and all that. So she's saying that when the people come out of their schools, if they are done with the schools, they don't add value to the country. These are not my words. That's what I'm inferring from it. She's saying they are not adding value. They live and they become corrupt leaders. Because she says these so-called elite people live, or when they are done with school, they don't add. Rather, they become venal and corrupt. So, she's trying to say that it is a show because if these people, okay, these people are actually, in fact, the National Science and Maths Quiz actually is something that is supposed to promote or equip students, like in general, equip students. Then if they are done or if they come out of school, these people who participated in that quiz are supposed to be relevant people, are supposed to be people who add value to the country, to their community, and wherever they find themselves. So if you hear cases of, oh, na boy last time, no J NSMQ final mass school, na HRO bedani win ya na chese. Show biz. That's what she's trying to say. So if people participate in this contest, if they come out, they are supposed to come out to leave blue imprints, good imprints or on people, okay, on the community, in the nation as a whole. So if they come out and then they are doing their social misfits and all, then it's a show. These are not my words. But then, these are a few reasons why National Science and Maths Quiz was trending, and Rich Love Odro was trending. She's actually from the Insane Secondary School. She said that her institution, they produce noble students. They don't produce showbiz people. They don't produce panelists for showbiz, but they produce noble noble students, noble men and women. Yes. The people that they produce, they come out to make the nation great and strong. Yes. So, on that note, let us know what you think in the comment section. Let us have your views. What's your take on this? Is the girl making valid points? And I will say, the school are going to be participating. Let us know what you think. Has the GES failed in the distribution of teachers? Is there favoritism? Are some classes of school having the upper hand over a certain class? Let us know what you think in the comment section. I'm Greg Jr. and I'm out.